Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I'm on this kick where I'm just doing things a little bit differently this week. And that's going to continue today, so I don't know where this reading is going. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. However it goes, I'm sure it's going to be interesting and insightful and helpful to you in some way, and it's going to be a reflection of your energy, okay? I'm going to get a card to represent the viewer. Now remember, this is a collective reading for the community. A lot of different people watch. If you want a reading that's just about you and your specific energy, my contact information is in the description box below the video. Otherwise, this is going to be for the combined energy of everyone watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That is another way to engage your energy and make sure that that comes out, because you're interacting with the channel when you do that. And it's helpful for me. It helps the channel, and I appreciate that as well. And thanks to those of you who support the channel through your donations, through getting private readings from me. All of those things keep the channel going, keep me coming back doing more readings. So probably this isn't going to be a pick a card reading. You can check out a playlist link down below if you want a pick a card reading, but next time, more than likely, it will be a pick a card reading. This one, like I said, I'm going to do a little differently. And I'm going to pull a card to represent you, and then we're just going to go from there and see what wants to come out regarding you, okay? So if you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and think about that. I was drawn to use my last Unicorn Tarot deck, so that's what I'm using today. So let's get a card to represent the strongest collective energy of the viewer. We've got the Eight of Coins. Earth sign energy. You could have that strong in your chart. Don't have to. Specifically Virgo. So Sun in Virgo, material prudence. Some of you could be watching this while you're at work. You can see somebody sitting in front of their computer screen. You have your headphones on. You're in a cubicle. You usually are left alone, so you're not worried about doing things like this. But you always have your ear perked for somebody to show up and walk up behind you. This could even be at home, but you're watching this instead of doing something else, working. Others of you, you're working on something specific, right? You're either a student, you're mastering a craft, you're applying yourself to something in the 3D practical realm. It's earth energy, so it talks about the 3D practical realm. So it just talks about practical tasks. So if it's the weekend, you could be getting caught up on your chores. You could be likewise just studying something, okay? Got the Eight of Coins and the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo victory. So trying to learn how to win. So some of you are really wanting to win in some realm to achieve something. The Eight of Pentacles has his nose to the grindstone usually. And that is trying to get better at something, trying to master something, looking at and figuring out the details of something. In this case, it's Schmendrick, the magician, trying to become a real magician, right? By mastering his craft, learning how to manipulate energy, learning how to create magic in his life. So it could be that you're here trying to manifest someone, or you're on YouTube because you are studying the tarot or spirituality or spiritually natured topics or some other topic. But I'm really getting this energy of trying to master something, okay? Like becoming a Jedi or wanting that. Something along those lines, and it has to do with coming out on top, a victory. It could be that you're dealing with someone. I am seeing somebody with lighter hair, a masculine energy you could be here for. And they could be somebody that, I'm getting somebody that works on vehicles either as a hobby or even as a mechanic. This person likes fast cars. They like to be flashy. Some of them do well in sports. I'm seeing a basketball court. I'm seeing expensive tennis shoes. But either way, this is someone that likes to be surrounded by their friends and likes to be looked up to and supported. We've got the Chariot. Very determined energy here. Cancerian energy, Cancer Sun. So if we were going to be really literal and just read the pictures, we can see, Schmendrick, going from perhaps studying how to joust, learning how to joust, becoming a jouster, and then going into battle. Six of Wands is about winning a battle, but it's transitory. The battle's not completely won, or the battle is won, but the war is not won. So Six of Wands has more battles ahead of him. And we see that right here with this. So it could be a Leo and a Cancer that are having conflicts or working things out, working together, needing to work things out. Somebody could be facing their demons or needing to. With the Six of Wands, it looks like sometimes this person has it all together, but in actuality they don't. They have some more demons to face. So this is about facing those demons with determination, and it's a very hard thing to do, but the determination sees you through. So if this is you, it's the determination is going to help you face your demons or face some challenge and remove obstacles from your path. And to win, I really get this energy of wanting to come out on top, to win, to succeed, to get what you want, whatever that might be. Some of you are wanting answers. I'm seeing communication in the form of, they're showing me an old-fashioned letter, but most people text, right? Most people text or email nowadays. So, but that letter is a symbol for communication. So you could have gotten a text message or some form of communication, or you are working on crafting some form of communication. Some of you, it is for work, and your thoughts of work are interfering with the reading, basically. Others of you, it is actually some sort of communication with regard to a vehicle, and or removing obstacles to win or achieve something that will serve you well, something that helps you to get your life more together in some way. And it feels like movement, has to do with movement. Maybe you're moving to a new home, working on saving up your money for that or something else, but that's what I'm getting there. Got the Three of Swords. So Saturn in Libra, sorrow. Somebody got broken up with through a text message or an email. And for that, I apologize, or it's not my place to apologize, but that's my way of expressing compassion. I'm sorry that happened to you. That won't be a message for everyone, but it's a message for someone. someone through stalking social media, or maybe even just being on social media, not necessarily stalking. You learned of a third-party situation or a continued third-party situation, or something else that hurt your heart. Some of you saw the object of your affection in a vehicle with somebody else, or you learned about them traveling together. Yeah, this is Eight of Wands again, movement and communication. Mercury and Sagittarius, swiftness. Some of you are just weighed down by too much going on. Somebody here, it's not easy being on top, or it's lonely at the top, or there is just the burden of too many things to do that's involved with maintaining one's status, maintaining one's trajectory, staying on path to one's goals. There's a lot involved in that. This has to do with leaving somebody behind, a group of friends, somebody not having the support that they really need to face their demons or overcome their challenges, somebody that's on a side quest or a journey. It has to do with leaving behind heartache, leaving behind the burden of unhappiness related to some task, whether that's in your personal or professional life. And again, this can be someone that you're dealing with as well. Just apply it how it resonates. We've got the Six of Coins. Excuse me. Somebody's a Cancer sun with a Taurus moon. It's a real homebody energy, or there is someone too that just wants to acquire a new home, some comfort at least. Somebody wants a raise, and that's what they're going after, increasing their status, maintaining their status, increasing their wealth in some way or shape or form, achieving that. There are some changes regarding work and money, and perhaps even home here. A desire to get a payback and a reward for the efforts that you're putting into something, and really going after it. And when it comes to matters of the heart, it is about putting yourself back out there again, or being determined to do that after a heartbreak or a split. Got the High Priestess. Pisces moon. You could be picking up on somebody else's heartache. It could be someone that you know from work or school, or someone from your past, but the High Priestess energy shows going within to heal. So if you're not presently doing that, that could be something that you did in the past. I'm hearing something you can do in the future as well for some of you. Some of you are reminiscing about, about the past, about the family or friends that you left behind, as you left behind people to pursue your own interests, or the fact that you're going to have to do that, or someone left you behind to pursue their own interests. And some of you are witches. You've got the different colored eyes, which in some traditions is a sign of a witch. I think it's interesting that this card came out, but this reading's not about me. It's about the collective. I have a Pisces moon and 2 different colored eyes. Okay, I'm also getting something happened at night. So a heartbreak, however that came to be, happened at night. Whether it was through the discovery of an infidelity, or running into someone, seeing something, or being broken up with, or having a fight, or breaking up, something happened at night. And this energy of really just tuning in, to your intuition, and not putting all your cards out on the table, kind of watching and learning, maybe looking like nothing's going on the outside, but there's a lot going on in the inside. New doors are opening. They're opening first in the mind and heart, first on the inside and then on the outside. So this is about conscious manifestation. Some of you are visualizing, and we're always creating our reality, so some of you are doing that on purpose. But even if you're not, watch your daydreams, watch where your mind is drifting to. If it keeps going back to difficult things, then you can expect to see more of that in the future. That's going to feed the blockages in your life. So you don't want to do that. We've got the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is a beautiful card. Very beautiful. It's about emotional fulfillment. Moving forward, total emotional fulfillment. Having the love and support. So that could be, what you're visualizing. And that's a good thing to keep visualizing. If you're experiencing this now in your life, congratulations. It looks like you have found your people. Whoever you left behind, you did so to achieve a better life. And it's paying off, or it soon will be paying off with the 10 of Cups. You're going to be dealing with people that help you out. You're going to give graciously, or give generously and receive graciously. Or that's what you're doing, which is an energy that attracts more good things into your life. It's actually what helps you to overcome those demons, helps you to move forward no matter how hard it is, and go towards your dreams. But you're having that energy exchange with worthy people now. I'm seeing the ocean. And there's a body of water here. It's about leaving the past behind, a transformation. This is all coming from within you and from within your imagination. Which imagination is God, it's the creative force. First you see it on the inside, experience it on the inside, and then it's outpictured on the outside. And what's happening now for a lot of you is your imagination is coming to fruition. And fortunately, for a lot of you, that means having emotional fulfillment. More than likely with a romantic partner. But definitely in a happy community. That includes a happy home and compatible people around you. And leaving behind the old you, as Neville Goddard would say, letting the old man die. Which is basically the old human die. Like you can't serve two masters. you have to choose one or the other. The version of you that has the Ten of Cups, or the version of you that has the Three of Swords. Like, which would you prefer? Whatever you're focusing on is what you're creating. And some of you are finally getting that in order to not keep creating heartbreaking situations in your life. You need to really move forward and leave behind what doesn't serve you. And that is people who maybe you thought were your friends, partners who you thought were right for you, even family members who mistreated you or were jealous of you, whatever the case may be. Leaving that behind is the key to letting the old man die, to embrace the new you is the one who is the one that has the Ten of Cups. You've got the Five of Pentacles. There's the Ocean again. Some of you, in order to travel or move, are really going to take a hit financially, but everybody has to start somewhere. If you left someone else or something else behind, or situations that don't serve you, say it's even leaving one job for a different job, you might start at a lower pay grade, but it's worth it to get more of the treatment that you deserve. Now, that's not going to be for everybody. I feel like that's particularly for people who are going into business with, I'm getting one other person, could be a friend or a partner, but it's like everyone has to start somewhere. Also, I'm getting that, you're still going to have to watch your energy, watch your money, your resources, because even though you have started to be able to discern who is worthy of your energy and your time, and you're starting to attract more people into your life who are generous and giving, and who reciprocate your effort and your resources, there's still a little residual energy of, maybe you'll have a repeat experience of lack or loss in the future, but keep forging ahead. I see with the Chariot that you are determined to forge ahead no matter what. And just kind of, ride those waves, even though the waves are getting choppy. Yeah, this is about ups and downs and finding balance in the extremes. Finding the eye of the storm. Every storm has an eye, and the eye is calm. So finding that, even if it's only just finding in yourself. It's like the saying goes, life's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain, right? Life is what happens while you're making other plans. So keep living, despite any lack or things that might not go exactly the way you want them to, or the ups and downs in fortune. We have the beautiful Four of Wands. Happy celebration. Homecoming. Some of you really are working on manifesting your ideal partnership, manifesting, a loving partner, and just kind of experiencing, a reward for all your past efforts, and just having, like, again, that rest period, that respite, that ability to relax after a lot of work, and to relax with someone and with good people. Most, both the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups usually show a lot of people around, but in this deck we're only seeing a couple on each card, so it's really focusing on an embrace, a warm embrace, so romance. And I have to point out that the Four of Wands next to the Ten of Cups is a beautiful sight. And this is being helped along by those in spirit. We've got these orbs here. Grandparents. And grandparents. A man in particular, stocky, about 5'7"-ish, around there, white beard, white mustache. And he looks like a professor. Round belly. So somebody's grandfather or a spirit guide coming through, helping this loving relationship along to move forward and just to allow you to enjoy your company, being around good people that you can just let your hair down with and enjoy. For some, it literally is coming into union with a twin flame or a soulmate. Like that's coming full circle. You can't make it up. I just said full circle. The world. The world is the epitome of the coming full circle. It's the end of the fool's journey. It's, I'm hearing Holy Trinity. It's a card of developments. I mentioned before about the door opening. This is the door opening to a new realm. You're leveling up. And everyone that you're dealing with from now on, with few exceptions, will be on a higher level because they will need to be in order to access you. So that means your experience with others and in this relationship, whoever this person is, it's going to include loyalty and a strong bond and being able to talk and speak from the heart and express yourself and to indulge one another, really just like indulge, relax, eat, drink, and be merry. Okay, be comfortable, experience a cushy life, and you will be having sunsets with this person as well. Oh, Santa Monica. I'm hearing Santa Monica. So if not Santa Monica Pier, something like that. Being near the water. At sunset. Hawaii. Cornwall. But it feels more warm. More like, I don't know, California, Mexico, Bahamas, not necessarily Bahamas, but someplace maybe semi-tropical or tropical. It's really beautiful. And this is, and again, let me point out the best card in the deck, the World on top of the Ten of Cups. One of the best cards of the Minor Arcana, Four of Wands. One of the best cards, especially romantically speaking. Airplane tickets. Flying travel. Itineraries. But it feels more like a move. Or if it's a vacation, it's like a long vacation. Because I don't feel... I feel like this era here that we're talking about is an era where you can slow down. Remember at the beginning of the reading, it was about somebody working hard, there being a real determination to make something happen or to win at something, there being a lot going on and fast movement. This era feels more like you get to hold on to this for a while and enjoy it. So if this is what you're determined to achieve, you achieve it. And then you get to hold on to it for a while and really just enjoy it. So it feels like a refuge, like a calm in the storm, like coming home. It's very aligned with like heavenly energies as we think of heaven. It's like drawing heaven to earth kind of thing. I mean, this is really what I'm saying. Some of you will see or manifest signs through the clouds. So if there are clouds in the sky today or sometime soon, you might want to look up, because there can be some sort of formation that will have a sign for you. And I'm seeing flowers being delivered, wildflowers, or even passed to you from a loved one, like a romantic partner. We've got the Hanged Man. This is somebody willing to sacrifice. This might be somebody that doesn't have a lot of money or is experiencing some hard times financially, but they're really determined to get it together. But I see them still getting you flowers. I'm hearing picking you flowers, but I think they will buy you flowers. For some of you, this person will buy them and not send them. Or they will think about buying them, but not actually do it. But they are feeling this otherworldly connection to you. This is someone that kind of has ups and downs to their emotions, mood swings. But a lot of that has to do with paying back their karma for past actions, whether that involves you or not. It could even be you for some of you. So feeling like, I think a lot of you are feeling joy, and you should be, because if you aren't, you will be with these wonderful cards. So even as somebody's making sacrifices for this relationship or for their goals, you know, it was a little bit bittersweet because it's sacrifices, but they're happy to do it because it means that they can do for you. It means that they can pay their dues, pay back their karma, and then, you know, move forward on a better path going forward. For some of you, it means that they can talk to you again or have a relationship with you again. Whoever this is talking about. Like paying their dues, making sacrifices. That's what they're doing, but they're thinking about and looking forward to coming to terms with you, communicating and interacting with you, testing the waters with you, ending up with you. Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of manifestation going on here. The wheel is turning. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune is a change. And I'm hearing universal change. So not just changing in one area, but the entire landscape of the relationship of whoever this reading's about, you or someone else. It's about all of that changing. And changing for the better. But that does go back around to what I was saying a moment ago about there being ups and downs in somebody's emotions. Like sometimes someone doesn't want to pay the full due that they owe you. Some of you, it's literally somebody owes you money. And they go round and round with you or in their mind about it, but they don't have it. But they can find it. They can figure it out. And it feels like that's moving in the right direction. I'm seeing books. Books on a bookshelf. I'm seeing the Bible. Candles, the Bible. That's interesting. Seeing photographs on the wall. So someone evidently was raised Christian, is a Christian. It looks like a prayer candle. So some of you might be doing candle magic. That's basically what a prayer candle is. If not you, your person could be doing that, or someone could be doing that. And getting things moving forward in this way. Turning Wheel of Fortune around, like turning the Wheel of Fortune to get things moving forward. Trying to get things, like trying to improve their luck. Somebody could be doing that to gamble. Trying to win money somehow. If not, maybe you should do that. But only if you have it to spend, right? I don't know. Let's get a couple more cards and then I'll get from a different deck. We got the Four of Swords. Yeah. Refuge. Taking a break. Taking a break from annoying people or situations. Getting rest. Healing. And being able to take that break with other people. They are comfortable enough and they trust each other enough to all take a rest together. Some of you could go camping. Some of you might take your honeymoon, interestingly enough, or have like a bachelorette or a stag party in the woods or something like that. You could be getting married outdoors in the woods, near a lake. Those are all options here with the Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, indicating romantic commitment. I'm definitely getting the energy of magic, manifestation. Pay attention to your dreams, or even pray before your dreams. Write or recite your script or affirmations for how you want your life to go. That will be especially powerful right now. But it does feel like a portal is opening up when you're asleep. That's allowing some of these things to come in. If you're sleeping at, more, that could be the reason why. We've got the Devil here. I did say I felt like you have spirits around you. For some, not all of you, you might want to ring some bells or say a protection prayer before you go to sleep, just to make sure that you are completely protected, because there's a lot of energy working in your life right now. And see how she's resting? She's still got a light around her, and that light can attract just unwanted attention, let's put it that way. I am seeing a bridle in a bit. So that's something that you would put on like a horse or a mule. To me, that is showing it's very easy to get this energy under control. So if there is any sort of negativity around you, or other obstacles, challenges, be it attachment issues, addiction, or just a tendency to get depressed or low even, I see that it will be very easy for you to overcome that just with intention, just by stating it, affirming it, that I am removed from all negative energies, and that I take my power back, and I release and block what does not serve me. And you are being guided and protected as you do that, okay? I almost feel like this is more of a curious energy. Because your light is shining bright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. The Fool represents taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. Some of you might need to get more vitamin C into your diet. You want to stay healthy and well, and get some more sunlight as well. Okay. But either way, your faith is going to see you through as you walk through this door into this new beginning, this lovely new beginning, where comfort, it feels silky, always silky, satiny, luxurious, indulgent, happy, dealing with happy people. For the most part, everyone has good intentions. It's really good, and it's the start of something really good, and it's the start of the next adventure. Seeing a big oak, like an oak tree. An oak tree. So that to me is saying that it's strong, very strong. Like I said before, you get to keep this for a while. Like you get to enjoy this pleasant, serene, beautiful time of your life for a good while. I'm hearing the rest of your life. Wow. Because it's solid like an oak and the roots have grown deep. You have a strong foundation. And it's going to be your refuge, because I'm seeing like a hole in the oak tree where this, like squirrels and maybe birds will go in and take shelter from the storm. So it's all symbology saying that you're protected and what you have has a strong foundation and you're finding your home. It feels very natural. Wherever you're going to be living is very natural. I don't get the feeling of anyone living like in the heart of a city or anything. It feels kind of almost rural. So if this reading is resonating, please hit that like button and subscribe. It does support the channel. I do appreciate it. Your donations are also appreciated. You know what? I had created like a video with all of my notes from your beloved, messages from your person cards. And I was thinking about making that available to you guys, or available to people who donate just any amount to my channel. In fact, we'll play with it right now so you guys can get a sample. So if you know who this person is, or if you have someone on your mind, or even if you don't and you just want to get a message from your future person, tune into their energy by taking a deep breath and thinking about that person. And then give it a moment and we'll just stop, okay? So what would their person say to them if they had no filter? I'm in love with you. Right? Right. 10 of Cups? 10 of Cups, anyone? Let's get another one. Keep thinking about your person. Wow. Love is not a word I use lightly. So maybe someone doubted those words. They're doubling down on it. They're like, I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. And I'm also hearing relax. Emotional stability equals receptivity. So calm yourself down with another nice deep breath. And then we'll get one last message from this. What would this person like to say to the viewers? You still take my breath away. So I think you guys feel that way about this person too. Because I was drawn to tell you to take a nice slow deep breath. I don't always do that on my channel. I felt like some of you needed that to clear your minds, because this person, like, you're crazy about this person. And good news, they're in love with you, so they're crazy about you too. Or I'm hearing sanely in love. Like this person might not, like they're changed. Like they once maybe needed to feel crazy in love with someone in order to, I don't know, maybe that's just how it was before for them. But now they are, they're past that. It's like a more mature kind of love, where it's like I'm sanely in love. I'm not crazy in love, I'm sanely in love, and that's better, you know? They could have a garden. In that garden, they could have like a scroll. It looks like a garden ornament, but it's like a scroll. Like it makes a swirl. symbolizing forever, symbolizing the Fibonacci sequence. Like, this is the most natural, magical, meant to be experience. And it's coming full circle. And I'm also feeling a lot of fun as well. So that was the video, guys. The notes from your beloved messages. That's pretty cool, right? And my regulars know, because I've said it before, maybe they've forgotten, it's been a while, that I have I made my notes and they're for sale. Link down below for anyone that wants like the hard copy version of them. But I really tried to make the deck balanced between wanted messages and unwanted messages, you know. So those were all positive messages, but in other words, not all of the messages in that deck are positive. So those were authentic messages. You can rest assured that that was meant to come out. You were meant to hear those messages, because that is a balanced deck. And I may make that available. Like, I already have that video uploaded to my account, but it's unlisted. So if you want to go ahead and donate, you know, I accept Venmo, I accept Cash App, like any amount, I will send you the link to that, and then you can use that whenever you want a message from your person, you know, if you're interested. Okay. Let's get a couple of messages here. We've got the distorted masculine. That probably goes along with that double energy. Being drawn to the bank. Somebody might have prioritized the earning of money, material things, above all else. Some of your people may still be going through that, or you could be. Western society basically brainwashes people that way, to value that, to value an excess of materialism at the expense of deeper and richer experiences and values. That's what the distorted masculine is talking about. It's a distortion of the divine masculine energy. So I think that's talking about, how did this person get into this Five of Pentacles or double energy? What are they sacrificing for, or what are they having to pay back for, or what karma are they paying back? Some of them behaved like a snake in order to get their way, namely like material resources or money. So it's a misuse of money too. Money is a neutral energy, but this person like misused it, or whoever this distorted masculine energy is misused it. This person could be a Leo. They could be a Taurus. It could be a fire sign, air sign. It could be any sign, obviously, but those are the ones coming out more so. I stopped at the distorted feminine as well. And then underneath that is connection. So the distorted feminine represents codependency, presenting like she is weaker than she is, not knowing her value, not knowing her worth, being manipulative, or just being needing to be rescued, things like that. It's like you both are healing from the masculine and the feminine in this reading are healing from that, from these energies. And if there has been a split in this connection or heartbreaks that still affect you or your person, it had to do with people being in their distorted energies. I'm getting the initial D, the initial V, the initial M, E. We got boundaries. So this leveling up, this luminosity, this coming into your divine energy, this coming into your commitment, a divine commitment, the beautiful commitment that's already been predicted. It was about getting balanced between your light and dark and your masculine and feminine energies. And that is when you guys are balanced between your light and your dark, your masculine and feminine energies within yourselves, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Once that's balanced, then you actually are compatible. If it didn't seem like you were compatible before, it was because you're both in this unhealthy, distorted energy. But the more that you embrace love, the more that you are carried towards this commitment with one another. And also inner peace. Like inner peace is a part of that. Being very still. You can't be receptive to all the goodness the universe has to offer you. You can't really be receptive to the fruits of your candle magic, your manifestations, whatever the case may be, your prayers, until you are knowing your worth and until you are at peace. So some of you may adopt birds for pets in the future, but I do see birds around this connection. It does have to do too with flying high and swans mate for life. So this twin flame or soulmate union, whatever label you want to use, it is about commitment and it is about raising up and your light coming on. And that making you very attractive and just attracting butterflies and good energy. And that goes back to what I was saying before. Sometimes it attracts unwanted things, but I'm not getting that too much. And the best guard against that is being strong in yourself with this inner peace. Somebody could be a 4 life path, an 8 life path, a 1 life path, a 9 life path. But this is going to safeguard you and make you solid. Knowing your worth is the greatest protection from any harm. And underneath that is the sacred woman. So whoever you are, you've really grown into your self-worth. So congratulations on that. Keep doing that because it's paying off beautifully for you. You're really on track to experience a lot of happiness. More happiness even. And some of you really are studious and studying everything you need to continue on this path, which is beautiful. Especially my Virgos or those with strong Virgo in their chart. Also, I'm getting Capricorn again and Cancer. This does have to do too with coming into your divine energy as a sexual being, making peace with your femininity, embracing your femininity. I'm seeing like a pocket watch. pocket watch on a gold chain, but the chain is tarnished. And it's like the watch is erratic and it doesn't run, it doesn't keep good time. Because it hasn't been taken care of. It was like put away in a drawer for a long time, just neglected. I feel like this is your femininity, your self-love. And even a love of your body and appreciation for your beauty, because we all have beauty. We're all beautiful in our own way. I was noticing just yesterday, I think it was, like, almost, I exaggerate here to make a point, but it felt like every other person that I saw, I was commenting, wow, you know, she's beautiful. Wow, he's beautiful. Like, why is everybody beautiful? And these are people that were not particularly, like, by society standards, beautiful. Like, they were quite overweight, or they did not have stylish clothes or stylish hair, or they were, you know, older, so their skin was sagging. And it's just like, but, you know, they were literally beautiful. So you're beautiful no matter what you look like, or no matter what society tells you. Somebody needs to hear that. And some of you already know, you're loving yourself internally and externally more than you have in a really long time. If ever, you're coming into your goddess energy, or your God energy. Like recognizing that you are a star, you are loved, you are, some of you are star seeds, or you just feel divine. That's really beautiful. Also, I feel a healing of sexual energy in general. Got the silver waterfall, like washing oneself clean of an image that does not serve you, sexually speaking. And embracing, you know, love. And interestingly, this is about, for some, learning the difference between sexuality and love. Learning that these are not they're not so different. Like, sexuality is not bad. Some of you have religious abuse trauma, or just some residual prudishness. I'm looking at you, Capricorns. But not just hashtag not all Capricorns, but not just Capricorns, but some prudishness related to something in your past. That's being cleansed. Whatever might have felt uncomfortable about sexuality, or even if it's a misuse of sexuality, as we can see with the distorted feminine energy, not knowing her worth, she could use sexuality for attention, or just like not honor herself with it. That's being washed away, and in its place is love. So learning to discern between sexuality and love. And this leads to this heart opening that is your life purpose, to open your heart. And in so doing, you experience that peaceful, harmonious soulmate relationship. And it's something that affects the entire earth, the entire galaxy. Your energetic shifts have a ripple effect through space-time. I'm seeing like a net and space-time, and it kind of like making waves. And it's changing because you've changed. You've worked on yourself. So forgive yourself. Affirmations you can say is, I forgive myself, I am forgiven. For those of you, some of you need to hear that more than others. And I feel like you know what that's pertaining to. I don't really need to say that, but I think it has to do with not taking good enough care of yourself before, maybe not nurturing yourself enough, but now you're entering this garden, this refuge, and it's more than about just romance and love. That's a beautiful part of it, but it's about a love for yourself. And you are your own refuge as well. And you will continue to be as well. Even while in a commitment, your greatest love affair is and will be with yourself. Yeah, that's the way to, to your happily ever after, to your dream life, to your dream home. Remember I said some of you are moving. You will be moving to your dream home. You are being guided in that direction. And self-respect is the way. And again, with you being guided with maturity. And didn't I say earlier, some of you have like a grandfather with a long white beard and mustache? Or some spirit guide. Didn't I say there was a letter? And candles? Said prayer candles and books. Yeah. You could be writing a book. If so, you're going to be channeling that. You're going to be channeling parts of that book, which is going to be helpful to help you get it done, but also to give it another level of wisdom. And magic is what I'm hearing as well. You might want to write like affirmations and to script what you want to happen if you're not doing that already. And when you do that, just know that your ancestors, your guides, your passed over loved ones are smiling upon you. Like they're aware of what you want and they're helping you to get that. Because you are worthy. And you're worthy of being dated, of being courted, of being given the flowers. I talked about them giving you flowers. You're really coming into your divine feminine energy and your spiritual maturity. You are reparenting yourself in many ways, or that's part of the process for many of you. And this is aligning you with your soulmate. This is reviving your soul. This part of it, playfulness and being in touch with your inner child are all part of it. It's all part of the manifestation process. It's all part of resolving conflict. When you resolve your own conflict, you resolve the conflict within your relationship. Even at a distance, I'm hearing. This will and does enrich the intimacy between your souls and in between each other and bring you together. It helps align you. It helps align you with the path that brings you two together and just the path that brings you your happiness. It helps you to create. It helps you to create that chivalrous connection with your person. The emotional freedom from the devil energy to just be comfortable in the knowing that, my life is magic. Basically, like I'm getting what I want. And I'm no longer alone. I have someone to help nurture me and create with me this divine masculine. As I do for others, I do for myself is what I'm getting. They're benefiting from the work that you're doing as well. And you're benefiting from the work that they are doing on themselves as well. And any of these messages can be pertaining to them as well. And sexual freedom. There is no sexual freedom until you embody your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy, until you know your worth and grow and just experience these different states of being. Like, that's where the true intimacy lies. That's where it gets really, really good. To have that freedom to be with someone and to come together in divine union. You know, divine union includes sexual union, but it has to be done right. And it looks like you guys are doing it right. I'm just going to get a couple more messages, maybe a song, maybe I don't know, I think that's probably it. Childlike energy, childlike joy, allowing yourself to unleash your childlike imagination. It's in so doing that you are a powerful manifester. Don't underestimate that ability to imagine and create with childlike abandon, play, have fun, all of those wonderful things. Also getting some LGBTQ. Shout out to my viewers that are LGBTQ plus. I don't know exactly what's being said. The pot at the end of the rainbow, letting you know that, you know, your day is coming. Like, you will experience, you know, that gold, that pot at the end of the rainbow, that reward. Maybe even like actual wealth. I'm also getting a shout out from somebody like a white Bichon Frise, I think that's what you call those dogs. A Chihuahua and a Doberman, and one of those really big dogs, Marmaduke looking dog. Somebody's dog was actually Marmaduke, but they're on the Rainbow Bridge coming through too. They did make it into the light, for anyone who was wondering. All dogs go to heaven is what I'm hearing. All animals do, okay? Even animals that are not of this earth, animals that are in the elemental realm, fairies, gnomes, anything else? Okay, no, all right. Like, what path are you taking me down here? We've got numbing. See how that was in reverse? So if somebody was numbing, they are either not doing it anymore, they're sobering up, they're not numbing anymore, or soon that will be over. We got the answer is no. I'm seeing a Christmas tree. It's not over. I'm seeing a bulb breaking. Something about Christmas. Okay, this is a really specific message. Somebody thought around Christmas time, and this actually could have happened where an ornament fell off the tree suddenly and nobody could really attribute it to anything in the environment, like it just happened. Somebody thought that it was due to a haunting or a spirit. Somebody's loved one is saying that they would not do that. They would not break your pretty ornament. That was not them. And also, anybody that was thinking that, thinking that somehow they were thinking that because they're not able to sense their loved ones around them, a passed over loved one, or if there's a soulmate or a special someone that they're wanting in their life, they feel like it's been a desert, like it's never going to happen. And maybe that's why they were numbing. But either way, whatever made them feel like that happily ever after, that happy family scenario wasn't for them, that's false evidence appearing real. That's fear. And it's not true. For some of you, Christmas really symbolizes like a happy family. Like if you could spend a holiday, particularly Christmas, but just a holiday that means something to you, with the love of your life, or in your own home, or surrounded by your family, or having a happy family, like if you could do that, particularly with the loved one, then that would stand for something that would mean something to you. But somehow that's fallen short, like you haven't really experienced that, or it's not as good as it used to be, or you're afraid you'll never experience that again. Interesting. Metamorphosis. This whole reading has been about leveling up, letting the old man die, entering in new realms, walking through the door. Changes. Okay? Some of you just need to face it, and you're in the process of facing it, or your person is. Like, that's part of what happens when you stop numbing yourself. Because numbing yourself stops the change, or it stopped the change. And now that one's, like, whoever this is not numbing themselves anymore, they're able to complete the change. This metamorphosis, this change, okay? From the caterpillar to the butterfly, like that's no longer being stalled, whether that's talking about the relationship, individuals. I feel like it's talking about overall, like that change is no longer being stalled. Yeah, somebody has been wanting to, like they didn't want to release somebody or something. They didn't want to release their old selves or the old version of someone. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have nostalgia. Then we have winter. We have lessons. Somebody didn't want to learn the lesson that you have to release something. Like in order for you to get what you want, in order for there to be positive change in your life, you have to let go of something, and you have to be free and take your power back. Even if it's talking about just releasing your fear, your doubt, your sadness, your grief. People haven't wanted to let go of someone from the past, or a dream that they had in the past. Again, it has something to do, winter, like for some, Christmas happens in the winter time. But some dreams, somebody didn't want to release it, and they weren't learning their lesson. Somebody might not have been learning the lesson about recognizing who their partner was, who their real person was, the one, their person. Somebody was numbing themselves from a painful past. A winter, like their whole life maybe, or they've gone through a period where it's been like barren, like a winter. And now, like, to wake up from that so that the sun can shine again and you could just let all this knowledge in. One needed to release resistance, maybe release a loved one, release over focus on someone or romance. Some people get obsessed with that. Or release feeling like it would never change, like they were stuck where they were at, like things would not work without them, like they had to be hyper vigilant, or they had to be used, or they had to be a cog in the wheel of this machine that they didn't want to be a part of, whether that's a relationship or just the place that they felt that they belonged in life. Like they thought that that's all they were good for, or what, like they were stuck in a cycle that they couldn't get out of. But we see that you have gotten out of it. You have the ascent. We've got ascending, moving up, ascending. We've got divine timing. There's that there's that watch. Surrender. Surrender, and the pause is no more. You don't have to understand. Okay? For some of you, there's a strong message that someone does not have to be your soulmate, or rather your twin flame. Many of you, honestly, I do attract twin flames, as rare as they are in reality. I do attract twin flames to this channel. But some of you need to recognize that someone was a false twin flame. That's not for everybody, and release them. 25% of you, that's what that's for. That message is for you, 25% of you. The other 75%, that doesn't apply to you at all. It came from a lack of understanding. A lack of understanding about the twin flame journey and what it really meant. Releasing the need for this person to give you value and worth, to recognize your value and worth. And understanding that to ascend, you have to give that to yourself. And so if things haven't been happening, if you haven't had luck in love, or things have been tough, the stopwatch that I was talking about, that was due to divine timing, but it started to tick again. Circular shapes are big in this reading, talking about coming full circle. That wheel turning, wheel of fortune turning. And pause in reverse. You're coming off pause. This barren season is almost over, if not over already. And it's surrendering to self-love and a heart awakening, a heart opening. That was the lesson here. One of them. A lesson, for whatever reason, you felt that you needed to learn, and you manifested this lesson. Some of you have a strong Scorpio in your chart. And we saw the Hanged Man earlier. So it's not only you learning this lesson, it's your person learning the lesson as well. The way to understand, like to have a higher understanding of your situation and of your lessons, is to surrender. And it's like that could not happen, and your twin flame union could not happen until then. But that cycle's come to a close. Yeah, you are admired. This person, if they left you before, or if they haven't committed to you, they do admire you, and they have regrets now. They definitely admire you. Some of you, especially those that know that, you know, you're here for a false twin flame, or where that resonates with you, the false twin flame thing resonates with you, then this person didn't want to commit, because if they did so, they would have to wear a mask. They were not high vibrational enough to match you and where you were going. So actually, you know, they were beneath you then vibrationally, and they wanted to continue to wear their mask. But that's for those that resonate with the false twin flame. Even if it was a false twin flame, this person still admires you. And I think it was devastating to this person, even shocking to realize, you know, how badly they had messed up in leaving you out in the cold, or ending it, or they're just feeling left out in the cold. While you're loving yourself, while you're being happy. That's how they see you. Like, she's happy, whole, and complete on her own. She doesn't have an audience applauding her. That would be nice, but she doesn't need it. Again, we're out in the woods here. Ten of Swords turned over when it flew out. So some of you may be still needing to release someone, but this painful time, and that cycle is closed. Getting strong Cancerian energy again, this energy of nighttime, the moon, things not being as they seem, needing to use one's intuition to navigate through troubled times. This could be talking about the past, could be talking about how you heal any residual Ten of Swords energy, and how you let go if you haven't let go already. This is about letting go, recovering, and moving on. It's also about forgiveness and self-forgiveness. And as I said that at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, reminding us of what's at stake here, what you get to experience as a result of letting go, forgiving, and moving on. That doesn't mean you let go of or move on from anyone that you don't want to move on from, in the sense of giving up on a desire. But it does mean moving on from that past version of yourself that aligned with the version of them that didn't honor you, if that makes sense, okay? The Seven of Pentacles. Some of you have been waiting a really long time for love, or whatever your goal is here. And there's still time, you know, that's needed. So don't give up on whatever you're manifesting. Unless you're absolutely sure that, you know, what you're manifesting isn't good for you, or isn't, for whatever reason, isn't something that you truly want, like in your essence, in your soul. If you know that that's not what you truly want, then yeah, don't throw good money after bad. Don't keep investing in something that's not paying off. But that won't that's only for a few of you. The rest of you, if you made it this far in the reading and it's resonating, this is about pushing through and continuing to nurture this goal, nurture this desire, nurture this manifestation with patience, and the knowing that it's bearing fruit. You can already see that it's bearing fruit. These fruits are already here. They just need a little bit more time to be ripe. And it needs time, like there's still things that need to be done for you to receive the rewards of your efforts. And some of you could be getting irritable, you know, waiting, or maybe there are naysayers trying to turn you off from doing this. You could be listening to readings that are negative, or listening to other people or gossip, and this is making you irritable, making you look for a reason to not believe, and just know that when you do that, you press pause on your manifestation. Keep your thoughts clean is what I'm hearing. Keep your thoughts clean. Keep learning. Keep your mind open. Be positive. You're perfectly capable of that. Embody that open mind and the faith of a child. That's what's going to carry you through. Okay? Okay, I'm being guided to stop. Magician at the bottom of the deck. Having the skills to pay the bills. Having the skills to create with will. Using your will and your willpower to manifest a new beginning. And you're closing this old cycle and you're starting a new one. It's an elevated new cycle on a higher level with more like high vibrational experiences, high vibrational people, and more high vibrational love than what you've experienced in the past. More high vibrational love than what you've experienced in the past. Lower vibrational love, lower vibrational situations are being left behind you, and that's where they belong, behind you. It's a wonderful life. Can't make this stuff up. George, hey, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Mary. It's talking about the moon. You walking at night with your person under a full moon, noticing the moon. Very romantic. But he's saying that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Mary. She said she wanted the moon. He said he'll give it to her. And she says, I'll take it. Then what? Well, then you could swallow it and it'd dissolve, you see, and the moonbeams would shoot out your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Am I talking too much? Somebody could be talking too much. Be careful about what you say, because words are spells. And I think this person has come to a realization that, you know, what they say and how they say it matters. And they could just be a chatty Cathy. You could just be someone that talks too much when they should be embracing you, kissing you, taking an opportunity, right? Taking an opportunity with you instead, but they're too busy talking about things instead of doing them, right? But I like this, how it's talking about the moonbeams would shoot out your fingers and your toes, because one of these pictures had the divine feminine, with the light around her head, right? A lot of these cards had that. And showing that that's part of ascension. Here it is. Your life purpose is to radiate. And that radiates love and peace. It sends a ripple effect through the rest of the world. It has a positive impact on everybody else as well. Your person is part of that. But maybe you've asked them for that missing ingredient to help you to become this person, and they were too busy being distracted and silly, and so you gave this to yourself. But they still played a role in your story. And they still saw it in you, the potential for you to be the potential for you to be the light, the potential for you to be this goddess with the moonbeam shooting out your fingers and your toes and your hair, right? Despite their lack of readiness for that, maybe they helped you to see that, but you were the one that made it happen. And it's like, for some, this person does have regret that they didn't play more of a role in that development in you, that they're having to admire you from the outside looking in, or that they didn't see or appreciate you more, they didn't see and appreciate you more when they had the chance. Yeah. Some of your people could be in the service, could have been in the service, or they like to play act like they're in the service, like they have the personality of someone that's been in the service, that's been, I'm hearing, like brainwashed, hence the distorted masculine or distorted feminine energy, to value, material things or worldly things more than they should have, because it's okay to value those things in moderation or in proportion, but love and morals and things like that should always have been more important. This love should have been more important. But all roads lead to Rome, and you guys are getting there in the end. So all's well that ends well. But I am just getting that. Again, a Christmas connection. Somebody could have been born on or around Christmas. Getting some other messages that I'm not sure how those apply, but we got the sun. Okay, that's how it applies. It's, the divine child. The divine child. Okay? Got the doves again, the doves of love. And 3 representing strong bonds and self-expression, loyalty, divinity. It's like somebody needed to find their own light within to, again, be able to radiate that out. And in doing that, they get what they want. We got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor needed to heal. The Emperor is still in the process of healing. You are an angel flying too close to the ground. This person feels like you're an earth angel, I'm hearing that. But you're an angel, like Willie Nelson says in this song, an angel flying too close to the ground. And your person is too. For those that this is a divine masculine, your person is also there. They're your counterpart. If you're an angel, they're an angel. But not all angels behave themselves. especially when they don't embrace their light, their divinity. But divinity, being childlike, embracing fun, humor, the joy of being alive, those are all extremely high vibrational, and that energy is what is doing the magic in this relationship and in your life and making things come full circle. This is truly what is was the missing ingredient. Somebody could have been in the shadow energy of the sun where they were abusing, like there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. But it's now there has been growth. And ironically, that growth has brought oneself back to like the divine child energy, which is so important to embodying a truly enlightened being and a high vibrational being, a divine counterpart, and making one whole, and making one feel complete, and making one wise and humanitarian and someone that thinks about other people. And this person, for those that resonate with regret, that this person should have regret, listen to this song, Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground, about how this person feels about you and felt about you. Like you were, like they couldn't believe their luck, but they just were not ready for that. They weren't ready for you. And they might not be completely ready, or maybe they've always been ready for you, but they didn't believe in themselves, and they still had healing to do. They're still healing. Some of them are still like healing like 50%. Some of you, it's a physical healing that needs to take place. I'm seeing like chemical imbalance. Maybe they needed to get medicated or something, or have like true addiction issues. So pray for them and intend them to be well physically, because how you feel physically does affect your behavior. The Emperor is Lenny Kravitz. Are you going to go my way? Okay. Healing that dominant energy and coming into the divine masculine energy. The shadow side of the Emperor is being very brusque and controlling. But this person's healing that energy. The Sun is Three Little Birds, Bob Marley. Every little thing gonna be all right, okay? So what I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that was helpful. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It does support the channel and keep me coming back to do more readings, and it helps others to find in the reading as well, those who could benefit from it too. And I think that's it. That's all I've got for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time.